actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this phenomenon.
Breaking up. You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of... Do you remember what happened to you? In the joking mood, eh? Lucky? What brings you here, mercenary? You head over to pay the barman a visit. Have a good drink and come back then. No use talking to you. Come see me if you learn something important. Speak of the devil. I was just thinking of you.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better. Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone. How can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. That's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent. Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well... I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev. People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider...
Welcome back from the after. Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out. I was collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. The truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. It didn't mean our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly. You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is...
Cold. Leave the Merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on. I'll catch you later.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never... As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek... No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. I see. How can I help you? Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters. We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits.
This is the second outpost. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that... Trader, a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
Hurry, Merc.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look... If you need me, you know where to find me.
more then. At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for but I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for...
Не знаешь, куда тебя судьба завтра забросит. Может, будешь потом эти дни вспоминать, как самые счастливые.
What you need, Stalker?
Anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you. Tower! The monsters can't get you there!
You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover, now! You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of... It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say that I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability... You're right, but we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions, and that means something. We have to find out who was in the center of the zone, and there's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us? Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything.
Your main guide is the objective section. Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom. The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
With us again? What? Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? A prized exotic Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But that's... let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling. Who knows? Maybe S.T.A.L.K.E.R have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the scorcher. Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen, I've told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to... Good luck to you.
What you need, Stalker?
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off. Don't you try to follow me, it won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet. Mark, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA.
We can't hold on much longer.
You should find the location of our squad
us.
there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here! Damn you! Where on earth are you? We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us! Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us! That's it. Now we'll teach them a lesson.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Nice of you to come.
That's it.
They're gonna get a warm welcome now.
Keep on guard!
Stay down and wait.
Boy, am I tired of these trips. Christ, can't I even enjoy one meal?
They see us! I repeat, they see us!